Thank you, Reed. The case of notorious Boston crime boss Whitey Bulger back in a Boston courtroom today. His lawyers fighting to get the convicted killer a new trial. News Center 5's Todd Kaskevich is live in South Boston. Todd?
Erica, there's really no way of knowing if Bulger's unrestricted testimony would have made a difference to the jury that convicted him of multiple murders and other crimes. But his defense attorneys argue he should have been able to say anything that would have helped his case. And now the defense is asking for a new trial.
We had a client who was willing to take the stand, implicate himself, and for some reason the government didn't want him to testify.
Attorney Hank Brennan was part of the team that defended former mob boss James Whitey Bulger in the 2013 trial that Bulger called a sham. Brennan spoke to us this morning after arguing to the Court of Appeals that his client did not get a fair trial, in part because Bulger would not have been allowed to talk about an immunity deal if he testified.
An accused, any accused, not just James Bulger, has a right to take the stand and talk about his relationship with people, even if it includes law enforcement people, even if it includes members of the Department of Justice.
Attorney Brian Kelly was part of the prosecution team. He is now in private practice, but attended the hearing this morning.
He didn't want to testify because he would have been cross-examined for days. He chose not to, and now he's trying to pretend it was some sort of legal error, which it was not.
Stephen Davis was also in court this morning. His sister Deborah was allegedly killed by Bulger, though the jury came back with no finding for her murder.
All the victims' family didn't get a fair trial. You know, we're the ones that lost. I mean, the only thing I want to hear from him or anything to do with him is the closing of his casket.
Bulger was not in court today. He's in federal prison in Arizona. The First Circuit Court of Appeals will hand down its ruling at a later date. Reporting live outside federal court in South Boston, Todd Kaskevich, WCVB News Center 5.